This right here is my fifth grade teacher, Marion Benson. This is me at her retirement ceremony. She asked me to come to be a speaker for her. This right here are Benson bucks, an actual Benson buck. She used to give these out to us in class when we did something well, in the extra mile in some way. And then at the end of the week, we had enough Benson bucks, we could turn them in and buy candy or little gifts or prizes or who knows what. You know, Miss Benson has such a profound impact on my life. And that's one of the reasons why I've become a teacher and tried to impact and elevate the lives of other people too. But anyone I've ever influenced, it's also the influence of people like Mrs. Benson, Mrs. Crandall, and so many other teachers in the Fountain Valley School District to help lead me up to be a better, more loving and kind human being. You know, I keep in my pocket one of these old, I don't know if you remember these things, these cursive papers. Boy, was this, when these things were brought out, I would get so frustrated and upset because I wasn't very good at cursive and it really was hard for me. And so Mrs. Benson would give me these blank sheets of paper. I have to come after school and work more on my cursive. And I used to think, why is this woman picking on me? And then I got older and realized she wasn't picking on me, she was picking me up. She was leading me up to be better, to persevere, to never give up. And so I keep one of these folded pieces of paper in my wallet every day as a reminder when things get tough, when I get frustrated, to remember Miss Benson and never give up no matter what it is and keep persevering. There's so many lessons like that so many teachers of the Fountain Valley School District have provided for me. And that's why I'm running for the Fountain Valley School Board. My name is Steve Schultz, and I have the unique perspective as becoming a school board member to be the only one that's been a student in the district and an active teacher today. I'm a teacher at Fountain Valley High School. And just this past year, after I was voted Teacher of the Year for the second time, someone walks in with this big, huge gift basket. I've never seen anything like it. And I open it up, and there's all this, candy and drinks and bread. And then I see these homemade jams, the Crandall family. I open up this letter. There's a 5-page handwritten letter by my fourth grade teacher, Mrs. Crandall. And all these years later, she's still in contact, still serving, still reminding me that I'm loved, that I matter, and that I'm important to her. And I think of these fruit preserves that can last for years. What lessons the teachers give that are preserved, that last forever. And I give out to my students these now and later candies. For one, to remind them what it feels like to be childlike when our candies are currency, but also the metaphor of now and later. I ask them, what are you doing now that someone else is going to duplicate later on? I was in fourth grade, Mrs. Crandall would buy, with her own money, she had all these books in her classroom and encouraged all of us to read. And I wasn't really a reader at the time. And so she pulled me aside one day, and so I see you have some wrestling stickers on your pencil box, right? And I was a big WWF wrestling fan. I said, yeah. She opened up her closet, and there's this big box of wrestling toys. She said, this is my son's old wrestling toys. Every book you finish, you can come to the closet and pick out a toy. My love for reading comes from that extra mile effort of Mrs. Crandall. Now I've given away over $20,000 of my own money and 1,000 books. Brand new books with 1,000 students in my time. Why am I doing that now? It's because of what Mrs. Crandall modeled for me so many years ago. And so I want to bring these lessons and honor these teachers and make sure that all of our teachers are feeling the love, all of our students are feeling the love. And that we can rise up and make sure we have the best school district possible, where teachers feel listened to and important, and they're leading the process. It's so imperative and paramount that we have active educators making education policy in America. I mentioned Mrs. Benson. A few years ago, I was hospitalized for a few days with some intestinal issues. And my first day back teaching, I got called to come to the front office. Who was there? My fifth grade teacher, Miss Benson, with a big old bowl of homemade soup for me. And almost 30 years later, Mrs. Crandall, Mrs. Benson, well after retirement, is serving me still. When I was in the hospital, I didn't have to pay any money out of pocket. But I've learned that so many teachers in the Fountain Valley School District are paying crazy amounts of money for their health care coverage. There's no reason why the teachers of Fountain Valley School District can't have the same full health care coverage the teachers of the Huntington Beach High School District do. And so I'm running for school board to bring them that. We have the resources. It should have already been done, and it needs to be done. And we need to bring some camaraderie and raise the morale in the district. Last year, it came to impasse with the school board, almost had a strike. That's not right. We need to treat our teachers better. It's going to take an active teacher to do that. And so I'm running for school board to give back and make sure that happens. To honor all the teachers of my past, to lead up the teachers of now, and do something that the kids of tomorrow will do later, and bring up the entire nation. Please visit elevatelove.com to learn more about who I am and my platform. Love is spelled L-U-V because the kids in middle school, the girls used to write L-U-V. Reminder for us to grow back in love as large as we did when we were small children. And that's the most important thing, the children. And there's no one who puts children first more than teachers. Thank you. Ask for your vote. Again, my name is Steve Schultz, and I'm running for Fountain Valley School Board. Visit elevatelove.com.